It's okay. Off the mic, it's okay. Off the mic,
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go sama us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego diary politico, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego diary politico, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my yegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my yegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my yegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo. My yegun don't come, oh, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo. My yegun don't come, oh, yo. Man of the masses, my ego don't come, my ego diary politico, my ego don't come, this man not the off in mind, my ego don't come, aha. Now you not done here, all these bad politicians, then we call themselves politicians. When they thief our money, we no want make the common man get waiting supposed get for this country. Una never hear something. Now go hear one. My ego, you go show na paper. My ego diary political. So my people make you shout, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My people. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary Mayegun number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun diary Mayegun number one. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Mayegun diary Mayegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun diary Mayegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary Mayegun number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun diary Mayegun number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary Mayegun number one. Mayegun diary politico. Mayegun diary Mayegun number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun diary lọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Máyégún dáyàrí náà ibi nọ́mbà wá. Àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ dódódódó. Máyégún dáyàrí náà ibi nọ́mbà wá. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé.
Hello there. Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. And a good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. It is brunch time with Máyégún live. And thank you once again for joining us. Remember, after reading the caption of the broadcast, right? Read the description, then like it and share it. But one more thing, right? And that is, brunch time is also an open mic. Just a reminder. Simply means that if you just feel like, you know what, I want to say something. That number on the screen is a WhatsApp call only kind of number, right? So you can phone in, right? And yeah, contribute. So this morning, while everyone was anticipating on what was going to happen in the court as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started, or should we say, opened his defense today as ordered by the court, since they insisted that he's got a case to answer. So this morning, you know, friends, legal team, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself, and then there's so many other well-wishers thronged the court, Federal High Court in Abuja this morning. One of them is Sowore, who has been like, you know, disturbing the water enough that the supposed government or the people in government have become so triggered, right? And they have continued their illegality, including illegal arrest and detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, as well as a brother. Sowore led some other well-wishers to go give moral support to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in court today. And then, of course, he met with Kanu in the lobby of the court. So in the courtroom, that's when the judge was notified that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be representing himself. He will no longer use his lawyers anymore. As the lead counsel, Kanu Agabi, the lead counsel for Nnamdi Kanu's legal team, right, notified the court, and then the court announced it, which means they all had to vacate the court. So it will now be Nnamdi Kanu versus Nigeria in the real pictorial kind of like a theatrical sense of it. So we're going to start from, because of our time, we're going to start from the journey to the courtroom this morning, because that too was also like the journey to their detention again for Sowore. We're going to get to that part. So first, on their way to the courtroom.
We are just number 8. I don't know whether they know it themselves. They didn't see how I pass out so
All right.
Follow up.
We'll go and do that thing. Okay, boss, let's go and do that thing.
Yes, yes, please. I just want to hang around for. Did you call them?
Just send people. So where are you? So sure. No. Let me take a vote.
November what?
Sorry for that, poor visual. But at the lobby, like I said, where Sowore met with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as he was being led to the court. So they saw each other. And of course, they embraced with Sowore telling Nnamdi Kanu, you will be out soon, right? Just before the whole court process began. This short exchange or exchanges.
You will be out. Mazi.
Yes.
Mazi. You will be out. Mazi. Let's see.
It was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu telling Sowore to be strong. Sowore was there to give him moral support physically, and it actually worked out well. You see, the man that millions of people all over the world are currently advocating for his release from the unjust detention, illegal detention, which they call prosecution. Meanwhile, it is persecution. So Nnamdi Kanu has called his witnesses, and the show is about to get started. I'll try to break it down for you a bit as well. All right, what is going to happen? So after that exchanges, it was time for, well, the defense. So the lawyers, everybody was like sat, and the judge ordered, right, before the bombshell was dropped. But this was Nnamdi Kanu walking into their courtroom, a place that he's very much familiar with now. So, when the court resumes their sitting, after everybody kind of have to like settle down for the judge to come in. So, now today's business. What are you starting with? So, the lead counsel approached the court, the bench, and told them that they would no longer be representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu based on his request. And they have been withdrawn from the case with immediate effect. And when I believe when they asked Mazi himself, he was like, yeah, I'll be representing myself now. Because what is the point when lawyers were filing proper filings, right, for his to have access to his medical medical treatment, to effect the supposed Supreme Court judgment to his letter, right, and applying for what do you call it, his bail also being denied, and all of that means that not just that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been denied the independent, sort of like freedom of meeting with his own legal team, discuss his case and how they are intended. They are going to actually fight his case. It's not allowed. His lawyers are not allowed to jot anything they heard from him. They are not allowed to go into his, So it was like, this is a pure mockery. There's no point in bringing all these lawyers with all of their experiences and their expertise against a system that is completely rigged. So if they want to ridicule themselves, Nnamdi Kanu is actually up to the task. So starting from, you see, when you hear that Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers have withdrawn, doesn't mean that he's not going to get a legal counsel still. It's just that no lawyers will have to represent him in court. So in the courtroom, he is going to be his own lawyer. He will be the one to cross-examine all the witnesses that he's already called, including the ones that the DSS and others have used, if he needs to call them to stand again. Yesterday, we disclosed the list of those Nnamdi Kanu want to take the stand based on their different roles in Nigeria's government's effort to try to crush the IPOB, which has now led to the ethnic killings sponsored by the government of Nigeria. So these guys have said a lot. A lot of them have done so much openly, even behind the scene, mostly behind the scene. And to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he is not just inviting them. It's like it's going to be a pure show time. You know what they mean by that, right? Where the whole world will be entertained with the madness going on in Nigeria, that they have tried so well, so much, spent so much right? To use their propaganda in, changing the narrative. So this is probably going to be the biggest show of shame of the Nigerian, not just Nigerian government, of the Nigerian judiciary, if they finally take the bait. Nnamdi Kanu is baiting them right now, because what is the point in trying to kind of like appear logical with illogical people, with people who will never do anything according to the law or by the law? No, just their own thing. So the right thing to do is just to further expose them and let them make mockery of themselves. So he's baiting them. And to those of you who are probably thinking, why would he do that? Maybe you have not really been following. Maybe because the news of Nnamdi Kanu this, Nnamdi Kanu that in the last few days is why you are probably getting interested again. You have not been following. In February this year, right? Listen to this. In February this year, Nnamdi Kanu had to, in the court, he had to rest his own lawyers, watching how the government, the Tifnumbu's lawyers, how they are trying to kind of like trample the same law, their own law, trampled it upon his head. And Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers, right? They are just giving this guy what they call the courtesy, lawyer, or what do you call that thing, professional courtesy. Nnamdi Kanu couldn't take that. And what was the issue? Last year, I think it was around there, October or so, right? When the Supreme Court said they should go and retry Nnamdi Kanu, they sent him back to the woman who initially found him guilty until appeal court said he wasn't guilty. They sent him back to that woman. And prior to that, the woman, herself, had already recused herself to say, okay, you know what? I've been accused of a conflict of interest, so I'm not going to be part of this anymore. When Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers pushed that, then the president of the Court of Appeal, president of, I don't know what you call them, the one that controls the judges that handles the High Court, High Court. They now wrote again and said, no, Binta Nyako cannot withdraw, that she should go back and finish the case. And the fact that she sent her own recuser to say, I'm withdrawing from this case, and she gets sent back to it, enough as kind of like a disqualifier that Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers couldn't get Nyako to recuse herself until February this year. It was a very heated argument in their courtroom, if you remember. A day after that, Nyako recused herself, withdrew herself straight away from the case before they now gave it to Omotosho. So he's up to the task, and I'm going to share that with you. So Nnamdi Kanu lists the following, and it is not by accident. So those of you, now let me clear something quickly. Nnamdi Kanu doesn't need to win any case inside the Nigerian courts anymore, to start with, because it is obvious that the criminals who are holding him, they have a predestined kind of like, conclusion, which means they have what they planned, either the plan of just keeping him there in perpetuity. Even if the court releases him, they won't release him. So when you are dealing with people like that, there's nothing to prove to them anymore. He's defeated them in their court. He's got them so confused. He's made them to break their own laws and to disobey their own courts and violate international laws too. So he doesn't need to prove anything. To those of you who are thinking, maybe he needs to prove something he needed to win them. No, he's already won. You see, this whole thing you are watching, this whole thing you are seeing is 100% political. And therefore, Nigerian courts is not where the issue of Nnamdi Kanu will be settled. So it's a waste of time bringing all these lawyers in, dressing with gown, when most of what they argue, most of the evidence they present, they will never be admitted. So what do you think he's going to prove? Do you think he's coming there to come and win them? No. He's baiting them, and he knows that they won't really take it. Either way this goes, he wins. So he's listed the people he wanted to come out and talk in court, in the courtroom, so that imagine that scenario where Buratai the butcher is seated in the dock. Okay, not in the dock, witness box, right? And Nnamdi Kanu is going back and forth, walking back and forth, asking him questions that I put it to you, Mr. Buratai, did you, Buratai the butcher, did you not, you know what I mean? You know how kind of like theatrical that's going to be. So they won't take it. Then it will also expose them and the judiciary that they are just toothless. If they will not honor the invitation of Nnamdi Kanu, there are other two processes to get them to come in. Subpoena, which means court will say, you need to appear on social day, all of you. If they fail, another one is bench warrant arrest, arrest warrant. Wait till they got that naked bench warrant. That is to say, they will use police to drag them into that courtroom to come and answer Nnamdi Kanu. So there's some of you who have no idea how this works, right? I'll give you an idea. Excuse me. Take a look at the list of the people Nnamdi Kanu wants to be invited. I did a piece on this yesterday, remember? I did a piece on this yesterday, and which was that why is he inviting all of these people? Well, here is one. So they say a DSS officer involved in kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu and bringing him to Kenya. Bringing him to Nigeria. So he wants to cross-examine the guy, right? So, regarding his direct involvement in the defendant's abduction and illegal transfer, fabrication of witness statements, and custodial abuses. So Nnamdi Kanu will face those who tortured him in court. Also, he wants Buratai the butcher, right? Whose address is on your screen, okay? To testify on the 2017 invasion of Nnamdi Kanu's residence and the chain of command authorizing the military operation. David Umahi, Ebonyi governor, that is a devil Umahi, right? To testify regarding the proscription of IPOB without judicial order and its consequences. I don't know if some of you will remember this. Do you know that when they proscribed the IPOB, Devil Umahi was the person who announced it on behalf of the Eastern governors? About 2 or so months after, 2 separate courts nullified that prescription in Nigeria, that it was illegal to prescribe IPOB. But Nigerian media continue to push and push that IPOB is prescribed. IPOB is prescribed. And that's why Nigerian soldiers are going everywhere, kidnapping innocent people, killing and jailing others. Devil Umahi is very much involved. And that is why his reward for joining the APC is also to help them kind of like normalize the killings of the young Igbos in the name of fighting IPOB in Eastern Nigeria. So then you have category B. No, so then he himself, Nnamdi Kanu, is going to be, let's finish with this. Right? You have a Ikpeazu to testify on his knowledge and administrative participation in the 2017 military invasion within Abia State. Ikpeazu was the governor of Abia State when Nnamdi Kanu's house was invaded. An attempt to kill Nnamdi Kanu took place. Ikpeazu, who happened to be the governor, was very much involved. The whole process of how the Operation Python dance and the soldiers who went to Nnamdi Kanu's house to kill Nnamdi Kanu, right? Ikpeazu will come around and explain that too, if he comes. Then you have Oposo Dinjo, Imo governor, to testify on public statement following Ahmed Gulag's death and subsequent clarification exonerating IPOB. You know why he's calling no places Odingba? It's because APC, Egbekegbe, they said Ahmed Gulag was killed by IPOB sit at home. Only for the truth to come out later that it was their political madness in Imo State that actually orchestrated the killing of a Gulag. They arrested those who killed the Gulag, and they ended up being members of the APC, Egbekegbe. So he's calling on Oplesus Odingba right now to probably come and tell the courts under oath, right, who killed Gulag in Imo State. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants with a Wike, who is now a minister, then former governor, then governor of Rivers, to testify on the Obigbo massacre following the NSAS protest and the role of security forces under his authority. Sanwoolu. He wants Sanwoolu also to come and testify on the killings of the NSAS, he said to come and testify on the findings of the Lagos State Judicial, to testify on the findings of the Lagos State NSAS Judicial Panel, particularly the Lekki Toll Gate massacre, evidencing state pattern of repression. If they follow, so Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wanted Theophilus Danjuma too. That's why he wants Danjuma and Danjuma's address to testify on his 2018 public warning urging self-defense against infiltrated armed forces, contextualizing the defendant Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's advocacy for self-defense. He wants Mr. Oluwatosin Adeola Ajayi, the director of DSS, to clarify public lectures and statements advocating lawful community defense against terrorists and invaders, relevant to interpreting the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's own broadcasts. You see how you want to use them now to be the witnesses against their own allegations, right? Now, before that, there is another set of his prayers. Nnamdi Kanu wants one barrister, Godwin Kyonye, in Umahi, Abia State, who is a senior lawyer and community leader. He will testify on behalf of Nnamdi Kanu's good character and standing in his community. Emmanuel Kanu, who is Nnamdi Kanu's brother, will be an eyewitness to the 2017 military invasion of the Nnamdi Kanu's residence, who will testify to the event. Then Nnamdi Kanu himself is going to be, is going to give his own testimony too. Then other witnesses. Sorry, because of our time, right? So I'll leave that on the screen for just 2 minutes, or 1 minute rather. So you have the likes of Malami, Abubakar Malamu, to come and testify on the directives and authorization connected with the Nnamdi Kanu's extraordinary rendition from Kenya in June 2021. Rufai Abubakar, who was the director of NIA, to testify on the operational and diplomatic coordination of the kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu. Yusuf Magaji Bichi, the immediate past, DSS director, yeah? Also to come and testify on the authorization of the kidnapping operation of Nnamdi Kanu. So, all of this, I think I've actually wrapped it up that way. And to those of you who have not possibly seen Nnamdi Kanu, took a fight to the judge that he hates very much and for a very good reason, Binta Nyako. While Binta Nyako was being used to legitimize the illegality of persecution of Nnamdi Kanu, right? Nnamdi Kanu, it didn't take long before telling everybody that how could you expect somebody whose husband and then son have been caught in, EFCC trap, and part of the condition of letting them go was that she must deliver Nnamdi Kanu. So that kind of got to Nyako. So in February, when Nyako won't leave the case, because Nnamdi Kanu kept saying, "I'm not going to stand in front of you. No, I'm not going to have any chat with you. You do not have any right to try me. You, Binta Nyako." It was an heated one. A flashback, today is Thursday, right? I'll give you the full video. Flashback to when Nnamdi Kanu took up his fight. He took up a fight with a judge, a compromised judge, a very corrupt judge. And she cracked a few hours after that. What Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers couldn't push through, he did in 6 minutes. And guess what? That is what actually led us to where we are today. That's why Nyako is no longer in the picture. Have you seen him before? Not when he's talking to media, talking to the court. I'll show you. Mazi.
He did me something in my case. I recused him. He was conscious official. I asked him to recuse himself. Why did the chief judge not insist I must hear it? He left my case.
Okay, listen. If anybody is not happy, then you need to go on.
No, I cannot. Because I have a court order. I have a court order. You have recused yourself. I have a court order. Anybody who disagrees with this order of court, go to appeal court. That's what you tell me all the time. You are conscious official. You cannot preside over this case number again. Not in this life. You cannot. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. A woman here cannot force this court to preside on my case. You cannot. Not today, not till forever. You are recused and you stand recused. Tell the chief judge, Nnamdi Kanu said, go on appeal. I recused him from my case. The state recused Justice Adema from my case. I did not insist Adema must hear my case. I never insisted. So why must you insist to hear my case? I don't want you in my case. I don't need you in my case. You are biased. You are biased. You cannot be in my case. A woman should do the right thing. A chairman of the board of directors constitution is impropriety. Nowhere in the world is such nonsense law. You cannot be hobnobbing with lawyers, hobnobbing with justices, and you're proceeding a case. It's shameful. Absolutely shameful. Shameful. This is the record of law. This is a shrine to injustice. And I will not subject myself to it. You stand recused and you must leave my case. You cannot write me. This man is not paying attention. There is an order of recusal. And he's a senior advocate, for goodness sake. There's an order of recusal. Is that not the rule of law? The law says if you disagree with this, you go and appeal. You are a grown-up man. Because of 300 million, you're behaving like a child. Go and appeal. Because of money. Because of money they're paying you from ATM surface, you are here standing as smoking evil. Because of money. A grown-up man like you say you have to behave like a man of honor. The rule of law says you go and appeal. His Lordship Binta Nyako will not try my case. Not on this planet Earth, I'm telling you that now. So stop wasting your time.
I said, the issue of the past that the defendant has indicated that he will not take the formal application. I apply that the Lordship was extremely good for hearing.
But you are not well. You are not well, I'm telling you. This God Almighty not well. This is an order of God. An order of God says, Justice Binta Nyako is recused. An order of God. Order she made as an order. The same Chief Justice writing the stupid memo he's writing. I recused him. He was conscious official. He sat on appeal. I took him to NJC. I recused him. Why did he not say I must sit on your case? Why in the case of his lordship is he insisting? He wants to embarrass her. He wants to embarrass your lordship by asking her to come and sit on this case. Is that what you're saying? There's an order of, give it to him, he doesn't have it. Give him an order of court. It's an order of court. Give it to him, he doesn't have it. An order, give it, he doesn't have it. It's an order of court. It's an order of court.
I take your permission to address you. Let me tell the defendant that in every sinner there's need for wisdom. And wisdom is very important in this matter.
Telling lies.
It's not right for you to be insulting yourself.
If you insult yourself, I will insult you. If you have no respect for yourself, I will insult you. Because people are telling the law, when it comes to Nnamdi Kanu, you turn the law upside down. The law says one thing, if the law says this paper is white, when I go to court, they say it's black. When I say it's black, they say it's white. Is that law? I'm asking you, a senior advocate of Nigeria, is that law? Is the memo from Chief Judge, is memo from Chief Judge sufficient to set aside a court order? The answer is no. Why do you want to change the law in my own case? His Lordship, Justice Binta Nyako, stand recused in my case. Cannot try me. Why don't you get it? Give me your definite date for trial so you can do your mathematics you always do without shame. have here before me for the benefit of Chicago because he seems he doesn't know the law. So I will tell him, this is national judicial policy of this country. Please give them a copy each. National judicial policy of Nigeria. National judicial policy. I will tell you what it says. Because you don't know, I will tell you. Talking about memo from the chief judge of the High Court. Judicial policy of Nigeria. 1C. I'm reading. Robert. In the performance of judicial functions, he did the something in my case. I recused him. He was conscious official. I asked him to recuse himself. Why did the chief judge insist I must write it? He left my case.
Okay, listen. If anybody is not happy with this,
He did something in my case. I recused him. He was conscious official. I asked him to recuse himself. Why did the chief judge insist I must write it? He left my case.
okay, listen. If anybody is not happy with this,
Apologies for that. Okay. So for those of you who probably feels Nnamdi Kanu is like your normal, what do you call it, accused in Nigeria, then you don't know him. You don't. Like I said, he's not actually out to prove anything to anybody or to your court or to win them anymore. Because he can see through the entire manipulation, the compromised judiciary. It's been there severally, 10 years of playing different games, changing their rules in the middle of the game. And he's been asking, is it because it is Nnamdi Kanu? Why must be the rules or the law change when it applies to me? When everybody says this is white, and I say it is white, immediately you will say, no, it's no longer white, it is black. Oh, he went on, by the way, to quote this part too.
But that's what you wrote. You said here, my lord, that the defendant has now applied for bail. Now, as I've said earlier, bail is a discretion of the court, taking into consideration all the conditions laid down in Muhammad Abacha v. State. At this stage, I am of the opinion that to make or take a stand on the bail application without first hearing and determine the issue that is glaring in the face, which is the absence of the defendant from the court since 25th of April 2017 until he was produced on the 29th of June. My lord, which was exactly what the Supreme Court did. They said that he did not jump bail. These criminals came to my house to kill me. That's what the Supreme Court said. This is in your own ruling, in your own court, my lord. So I cannot understand, my lord, why my trial will be conducted contrary to the Constitution of Nigeria that said I must have free and unfettered access to my counsel. It's here. This is the law of Nigeria.
He was not allowed. He was not allowed free, unfettered access to his own lawyers. His lawyers couldn't even go to his cell. They can't go to his cell, right? The place they are keeping him, to have a chat with him without them being monitored through their CCTV and the rest that picks every sound, every word they say. There's nothing like, okay, you know what? I'm going to scribble some things into the paper. So tell me. No. He couldn't even, like, maybe now, I don't know, maybe they will allow him. They wouldn't allow him to even access any, what do you call it, any of their legal library. Because right now, we need that to do this case, Abi. They won't. So that's why I said that he's not there. If those of you are hearing this, are like, oh, what is he doing? He's arrogant, because that's what they say to you. You need to bow your head. Despite the fact that majority of you are even walking around with bowed head like this, they are still trampling upon you. They still treat you like you are nothing. So what's the point? Why do you have to bow your head for people who have no respect for you anyway? So why not just lift your head up and raise your shoulder high and make them mad like Nnamdi Kanu. He went on to speak to the press. I'm giving you some throwback so as to imagine what it is going to be like if Buratai the butcher is in the witness box, with the Wike is in the witness box, the Umahi is in the witness box. Any of these guys is in that box, taking questions from Nnamdi Kanu, cross-examining them. He knows that Nigerian laws is not potent, where the compromised judiciary is very much on the side of the oppressors. No fear hearing, no fear anything, other than the script given to them by Numbu and his people. Nnamdi Kanu, again in February this year.
On a lower court. So I was actually surprised that a high court have refused to obey or abide by the determination of a Supreme Court judgment.
And then take the only part that is against him and then refuse to apply the part that is in favor of him.
This cherry picking of what was contained in the Supreme Court judgment is what I'm against.
Yes, that's correct.
It should be implemented holistically.
Yes.
I'm not against facing any trial.
Judgment.
After all, I'm innocent, they have nothing against me. But there cannot be any trial when key sections of the Constitution and a key Supreme Court judgment has been violated by a court of law.
Are you concerned so you'll be patient for the case to go back and come back to the court?
This is my 4th year in solitary confinement in detention. The 5th year will not kill me.
Sorry, what if the case is also reassigned back to her? Will you still be comfortable?
It's not going to happen.
No, it won't happen.
It won't happen. It doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen that way at all.
Thank you very much.
These are the things that the public must understand. Most of you journalists, the legal correspondents, you don't take time to actually study some of these rulings and judgments. Go and study. In fact, I'll give you.
Bring that envelope. Bring the envelope.
Look at it here. Look at it here. Look at it.
I'll give it to her because I think she's a bit more.
Give her the Supreme Court judgment.
Can you hold this for me?
She can.
I want to let the whole world understand something. Very, very clear. In all this is judgment of the Supreme Court. It made it very clear that even that the impartiality of the judge is questionable. And is here. Where is it? Please do bear with me. It says it here.
I like
what is it. Page? What is that again?
13.
Where it says
page 18.
all these things are online. Is it not page 18? All these things are online. So I suggest that the journalists in this country actually take out time to do some basic research. It's not difficult, just minor research. You will understand the vacuousness, the emptiness of all the charges against me. They kept switching the charges. They said I committed this crime in England, isn't it?
Yes.
I made a broadcast in England.
Yes.
And in 9 charges leveled against me, this place where I committed this crime was London in the United Kingdom.
Yes.
When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that no court in Nigeria has jurisdiction to try me. Because since this offense was committed in England, so they said, it's only a UK court that can give a Nigerian court the authority to proceed, isn't it?
Yeah, based on that, they removed London.
Based on that, they now amended the charge again and removed London.
Location of the broadcast.
Location of the broadcast. Contrary to section 196,
174 of the Terrorism Prevention Act 2022.
In violation of their own laws. Violation of their own laws. And you want me to stand trial under such circumstances? Is that possible? Nnamdi Kanu to stand trial where these shenanigans are going on? It's not possible.
Because Nigeria
on the lower court.
So you get that now? Everything I have been telling you, that Nigerian media, what they are chasing is the headline, right? The mutual withdrawal of Nnamdi Kanu's legal team, because he told them, he said he wants to represent himself. I will represent myself when there is going to be that trial. Because when you look at all the allegations against me, you will see how empty they are. But Nigerian media continue to kind of make it like, if you are following them, you will be, you should be tired by now, because if you are following them, by now, Nnamdi Kanu should probably have been sentenced to life imprisonment or to death. But they couldn't even pronounce that. Ask them, what is going to be the punishment for Nnamdi Kanu's trial? They won't tell you because they have none. They have no end game. It's like a deadlock. When they got to Nnamdi Kanu in 2015, right? They said because they found radio, microphone, laptop, bottles of aftershave, pair of shoes, and other sundry things. And they said those are the weapons of terrorism, or sorry, treason, to take over Nigeria. That was what Bukwari said. They okay, come bring all this thing up and try him 3 years. They have no idea. I mean, well, because they don't have that. The intention is not really to try him. You will only try somebody who has done something wrong. If you've done something wrong, Baba, that be. But this guy has done nothing wrong other than saying, let my people go. Even the people that is saying that is kind of speaking on their behalf that let my people go, let my people go. There are some of them who are saying they don't want to go. And he's not forcing anybody. So he will defend himself. And I do hope, not because I want to have any hope of him winning them or something, because he's got nothing to prove to anybody anymore. But the fact that if they respect their own laws and all these invited people show up, I want him to ridicule them like that and in the front of their media, their court and everything, and wait for them to make the final mockery of the whole thing until they are tired. Because Nnamdi Kanu's case will not be settled in a courtroom, not in a place that is no longer temple of justice. As all of us can attest, he is very much aware. So, his lawyers had this to say after that proceeding.
Thank you very much, and good day to all lovers of freedom. My name is Nnamdi I am one of the lawyers to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today being the 23rd of October 2025, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu opted to defend himself in open court. Processes had been filed and motions had been moved. So he filed a motion challenging the jurisdiction of the court. And after the motion was moved by himself, according to what we heard, because when he asked that he would defend himself, the judge directed or ordered that all his lawyers who had appeared with him or for him before now should leave the courtroom. So we all left, except the senior advocates of Nigeria, who my lord ordered to sit back, and they sat back. So, but we left as directed by court, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as we later heard, moved the motion, which he filed by himself, challenging the jurisdiction of the court. I understand that the court insisted that he has jurisdiction and continued to hear the matter. We also were informed that he raised the issue of his medical certificate of fitness issued by the Nigerian Medical Association. He drew the attention of the court to the fact that the Nigerian Medical Association issued a certificate of fitness on the 23rd of September 2025, whereas the court made an order for the Nigerian Medical Association to do that report on the 26th. So we noticed that the medical report came long before the order of court was made. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's position is that that medical report is not the one ordered by the court, and that the medical report is corrupted. But because on the last date before today, when we appeared in court and that medical report was tendered, the lawyers, we didn't object to that medical report. Possibly it's an oversight, I think. And so my lord said that since he had ruled on that medical report, he is fontus official, he can no longer go back to that medical report, and ordered him to go ahead to present his defense. We understand also that Dr. Ikpeazu stood up and intervened as a friend of court and requested my Lord to grant Mazi some time to reflect and maybe constitute another team of lawyers that will lead his defense team. So be that as it may, the case is still on. It's adjourned to tomorrow, 24th October 2025. Hopefully we'll be around. If the court permits us to come inside, we'll come inside, but if not, then we'll just hang around and try to get information as to what transpired. So as of today, Nnamdi Kanu has briefed us as his lawyers for this particular case, not for all cases, but for this particular case. So hopefully by tomorrow, he might have to reconstitute another team. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, yeah. My name is Prince Elias Odemana. I am the convener of the Igbo Union in the country Igbo. Please, I want to debunk the stories going around the town because of the protest Sowore, a Yoruba man called. They say that the Igbos abandoned Nnamdi Kanu. That is a false statement. We, the Igbos, we are 100% behind our brother, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
A number of us have been defending Nnamdi. He has decided to conduct his defense by himself. He has a right to do so. We respect that decision. And we wish him well going forward. That's it.
No reaction for you.
Thank you very much. That's all. Thank you.
He is going to exercise the right to represent himself. Like I said, doesn't mean that he won't have access to legal counsel. So, and doesn't mean that he can put up another legal team if he wants. But right now, he wants to face them. And it starts from tomorrow. While everyone was leaving the court premises, Sowore left. But he didn't leave. As he was about to leave the premises of the Federal High Court, the Nigerian police accosted him, which also had Ijele. You remember that Ijele guy that protested that Sowore shouldn't protest? So he was there when the police asked Sowore to alight from his car and follow them, which then led to the announcement that he's been detained. On what or for what, we don't know yet. But the scene of his arrest.
Are you recording us?
No, I'm recording.
Are you recording us?
I'm not recording you. It's me. I'm recording me.
Put that phone down.
This is my younger brother now. What are you upset about?
Put that phone down.
So you said the commissioner of police said you should arrest me?
Yes, we are not
over what?
To bring you to the office.
By force?
Is it by force? I'm not holding you.
No, well, you said that. So why you then have? So you didn't bring a letter of invitation now. That's not your business. When did you start telling people how to wear their clothes? Let my car follow me. Is the car here? Yes.
Wait. Baba, wait first.
No, wait.
Let the...
You have to take me with my lawyer, so provide an avenue for...
Your lawyer can come and
Yes. No, wait now. Let him enter first. Okay. Clear the thing now. Where's this person? Oh.
Where's your secretary?
Where is she now?
She's at the back there.
Enter, please.
Can you come? Drive down. How are you now? How far?
No, sir.
Even though you know what you are doing is bad, so
I'm not doing anything bad.
No problem. Well, you know we had to stand for you when they oppressed you. So if you are standing for oppression, you know the problem.
Just follow us.
Anybody that following us, some people are okay. Please, are going.
My car is coming. You said it's an invitation. Why are you in a hurry?
I don't understand.
Yes.
Well, only they have the video car.
How are you?
Is this your car?
Yes.
So they follow us from behind.
Let me give them my stuff.
Why? What did he do?
They said they shouldn't withdraw, but thank God I was able to capture when the police was saying they should drop phone.
Follow them, or?
Yes, follow them. Follow them.
See, that was how one DSS.
They go.
Oga, follow them. Don't wait. Just drive behind them.
So I hope those of you that were kind of like hyperventilating, drooling, those of you were having meltdowns, tantrums, that Sowore is working for Tifnumbu, and he intentionally went on to go and deliver Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer and brother to the police. So why didn't they arrest him? Why did they arrest those ones and they didn't arrest Sowore? Anyway, the commissioner of police that is acting that madness in Abuja has now arrested him. I hope you okay now. I know you will never be okay. That's obvious. You know why? It's because you still have to create another, what do you call it? You need to create another kind of like scenario in your head in order to maintain that lunacy that some of you have maintained for so long, and you can't be helped, right? So he's been arrested now. And yeah, what is the worst they're going to do? They're going to get a magistrate court judge that will help them send him to prison. And boom, Nigerian Naira and Nigeria economy will just receive boost. And yeah, because they've taken away your problems. Sowore, Nnamdi Kanu, and any other person that is your problem, maybe they should take them away and then everything will just be fine. You know? But it is turn by turn, Nigeria Limited. Now everybody go collect. So we are monitoring. And that should be the update from today when it comes to the beginning of the defense of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's, or should I say the Nigerian government's sham trial or persecution of Nnamdi Kanu. Kicks off today. They want him to round it up in 7 days. And he's asking them for 3 months. So what is he going to get from them? Time shall tell. Like I said, my line is very much opened, okay? But the next video I'm going to play you is that of their National Assembly. They were discussing the, they were discussing the Electoral Act amendment. You know, I've done a piece on that on Mayegun's Diary Political in the last few days. I know some of you are like, you know, they shouldn't participate in any elections until they do electoral reform. What do you want them to change in that Electoral Act that you can call electoral reform? But they are doing their own electoral reform as we speak. And in their conversation around it, mind you, let me give you a hint. Part of the amendment to your Electoral Act in your next election is that they want the presidential and governorship election to be held the same day, right? Apart from the state where they have off-season elections, right? So the same day, that is strategic. So if they manage to push it. Another thing they are pushing is that to have the election in November 2026. So they are amending it. But for the likes of Oshiomole, his own is that maybe it is time for them to stop buying guns for their goons, right? And they think that should be part of the Electoral Act. his submission, if you don't mind, right? Like I said, the line is open. Oh, okay. Let's take the first call. I'll come back to Shiomoli. Yeah. I want to believe that this is days.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Barrister, how are you doing today, Baba?
I'm good. How are you doing too?
Well, I'm very well. We're all following what's going on, and it seems that,
Well, yeah, what is actually going on is totally bad. And the worst of it is that the people that the Sowore and Mazi are actually fighting for, they are just looking without doing anything. You understand? If we have citizens that are really out for liberation, the arrest of Sowore this morning is supposed to trigger a very big protest across the whole country. And the way they've been trying Mazi was supposed to have triggered a very serious problem all over the country. But they were just watching and they were looking for God to come down from heaven to come and liberate them. You understand? They seem not to be serious to know that this is the time for them to actually rise up and make their voice heard and ensure, because the government is telling them now, no more protest. And
like
Nigeria police,
protest is actually like banned.
Yes. Yes. And Nigeria police is out to do the bid of the federal government and the APC. It is a slight indication that 2027 election will be rigged. When it is rigged, understand, they will send the Ikpeazu, the IG of police and the rest of them and the army, just as the guy that that very day that thing took place. Everywhere they will be there to kill, to destroy. Understand? And nobody can question them. And they will saw him in a second term. The people who say no, like Atiku then say he support to show Sowore for this, he didn't come out to protest. Obi who also said that he supported him. We expect this big name. Yeah, we expect this big name when the government, so they can't put all these people to jail like that. Understand? We expect these big people not just saying they agree for this thing to go on, but to come out in their number with their supporters and shut the whole country down. But they go back to their home and they are watching what is happening. And what they did this morning is totally bad. So Mazi is actually representing himself. When I think it's not in a very good position to represent himself, when the lawyer withdrew. I don't know how they are going to handle that case. Do you understand? Because he needs more information, a lot of things to do to be able to represent himself.
That's right.
The time is not there for him, and he will not be in the right state of mind to be able to remember some things that have happened. Though he's well experienced, the way he's speaking, he will speak more than some lawyers too. So I believe that it is not a good omen for the country and for the whole world to be watching that and actually stand for himself.
Sorry,
yeah.
Like I said to that he said he's representing himself doesn't mean he's not going to have any legal advice or other people who are going to be with him as expected, except if they deny all of that.
Okay, so that is Nigeria should be able to stand up and say no to this oppression. Otherwise, they should not even look to 2027 election. It will be done. Police will be asked to defend the criminals, and that will end it. So it is a time for them to really wake up, not waiting for God to come down from heaven to defend them. They have to stand by themselves. So the issue of the Sowore now, I believe that the police will be mobilized too, because Kanu brother is in detention. Kanu is in detention. People are trying Kanu to come out and they detain his brother. It is a bad situation.
Like what
do you understand?
It doesn't make any sense.
When people are crying for Kanu to come out, you know that detaining people, they're not supposed to detain his own brother. It is a double jeopardy. It's not supposed to be. So that is my contribution. I just say for showing the signal of them. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Let me take another one. I have another caller on the line here. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hello, Mayago.
Hello, sir. How are you, Baba?
Good afternoon. I'm good, Mayago. Yima.
Hey, Yima, brother. How are you, Baba? How you doing?
I do, Baba. How's the family?
Well, same old. We thank God. Like, can't complain.
Okay. And how's the little girl? How's she doing?
Well, she is not little anymore. She's become that these days. Like, honestly, boys are like probably like better. Girls are extra.
Yeah, girls queen to you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, my good, Baba. On to the topic of the day, my brother. If you ask me, don't tell anybody that I said this. Don't tell anybody. Anybody listening should close their ears. The federal government are making a massive mistake. A very, very big mistake. If you allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu hold that microphone or have that stage, he will undress you. He will undress you in 60 seconds. He will undress you with 60 seconds with just him speaking alone or his question. Face to face. Okay. All right. You allow him open that defense by himself. Your case is dead. The case is dead. Some of these guys don't understand that you're dealing with a very, very intelligent person. Mazi is not dumb. He's not stupid. Very, very intelligent. So allowing an intelligent man.
Actually, like a hate hearing that because they loathe him so much that way that wish intelligence. Okay. If half of
you can hate.
Go on.
You can hate all you want. They can hate all you want. The fact is still the fact. The man is an intelligent man. You can't take that away from him.
No.
He is. Whether you hate him or you like him, it doesn't matter. It doesn't take the fact away that he is a very intelligent person, especially when he has something like a microphone or a phone in front of him. It will convince you with hard facts and you will look stupid at the end of the day.
That's right.
So for me, me personally, may they carry on. They should do it. I dare them to do it and see whether they will look stupid or Mazi will come out in flying colors. As for Sowore with the arrest today, that's not even bothering me, because for Sowore, it's like bread and breakfast for him arrest. So before you know it, Sowore will be out and he will carry on his marvelous work, his work that he's doing.
Bless you. At the same time, we should also condemn all this madness because, I mean, this is something that, I don't know, maybe this guys actually feels like everything they are doing in Nigeria, right, remains in Nigeria. Forgetting the fact that this world, with what we have now, right, if you are not interested, if you are interested in what is going on anywhere, you will get to the details, even possibly more than those who are residing in the country. In the case of Nigeria, which is true, a lot of people see what's going on in Nigeria from outside the world, and they're just like wondering, like, how is this normal? How can this be happening? And then, like,
it's Nigeria. It's Nigeria now. When you allow incorrupt, incompetent, uneducated, uncivilized human beings to take the corridors of power, they will rule like Agberos that they are. They will rule like criminals that they are. Tell me the reason why you pardon criminals and then left an innocent man in your court system and gave an excuse that it's your court system is dealing with the innocent man. Tell me what crime he has committed. I dare anybody to show me what crime that he has been convicted of. You change it from terrorism, you move it to what? Treasonable felony. From treasonable felony.
Treason now. First with treason. It's now terrorism.
Terrorism. For terrorism, what will it be?
Of where the crime was committed because he was broadcasting from London. But they will need the London court to actually grant them, convict him something in London so that they can take him, right? They removed that. They said,
that's not going to happen.
Let's say he did it in Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu never broadcasted in Nigeria.
Where in Nigeria? So you have no evidence against the man. Keeping him out there is just agitating more people more and more, showing people that you are holding an innocent man for no good reason in your system. while you're freeing criminals, partying with bandits, giving pardons to terrorists who are coming out normal to us. So tell me how that will end up not making people agitated more, that, well, to hell with this. Might is right in this country. And once it gets to that stage, everybody will decide, anarchy.
We are getting there.
Thank you very much,
God bless you. So let me greet the women. You see how we went out to mix Yoruba and English. I wanted to say, help me key the women outside. That's going to be a different meaning. Help me key or me key or more.
Oh my God!
I think we just help me kill the young man. I said, my ego was that. You have a good day, man. Enjoy the rest.
All right, cheers, man.
Nice one, man. So I have here Inaoni. Inakwana.
Lahia lau kana lahia kwana ya jin daɗi ya family
mandala
kowa da kowa lafiya ko?
Lafiya kalau.
To madalla gaskiya
you see, you always go like that level, like at the beginner level with me, not anything extra.
Yeah.
Anyway, how are you today? It's been a while, Ahmed.
My God, I've missed a lot anyways, I've missed I've been a little bit busy, this stupid nonsense. See, Donald Trump, this border mission, all those rubbish.
I know.
So we've just been on and off.
Man's got to do what he's got to do.
Exactly, just do your thing, man. How are you doing now?
I'm trying to survive, bro. I'm trying.
I've been seeing what's going on now.
Thank you. Anyway,
it's just crazy. The people that I laugh at the most are the people that would leave the main cause of the problem and blaming the people who are fighting the problem, who are complaining about the problem. Isn't that like a symptoms of being cursed or being a mad fellow, like being a crazy human being?
It is possible
because these are the people causing the problem.
Right.
You understand? Look at the people causing the problem. Look at the people stealing billions. Look at the people that are in government that are making the people cry every day. Things are going costly. Insecurity everywhere. Your infrastructure are messed up. So people are now complaining, fighting. But yet you are questioning them just because of the way they choose to fight it or the way they choose to talk about it. And meanwhile you are complaining, you see, meanwhile you they complain, say the government this, government that. But yet the people that are fighting these people, you are still fighting them. No be symptom of worry be that. No be say that one. No, honestly, they no need tell person. Say this one and really what is Yahweh. Many people for Nigeria say what is Yahweh. One need evaluation, they need to be evaluated in their brain. They need to be evaluated. But this one that Nnamdi Kanu took up his case by himself. Because they have to obey the court order. Now he says his witnesses are wicked, all those people. If they want case, make them bring them. You see, he's going to make things more difficult for them. He doesn't care at this point. You can keep him for as long as you want. You have kept him enough. So at this point, he doesn't even give a shit
to anybody anymore.
Exactly.
Like anybody who is expecting Nnamdi Kanu, right, to become this devil's advocate of anything. No. He's not. He's giving them this. It's like a straw. He's baiting them.
See now,
if they collect, because Ahmed, I said now two things. One, if they show up, Baba drama.
I want that, yes.
Right? If they don't show up,
what you go use?
If they don't show up, now you be saying Nnamdi Kanu will now say, Shebi, I told all of you, see their court, they couldn't do anything, no.
Exactly.
So this is the court you want me to get justice from. Go and do your work.
Exactly.
Two things, so if they show up, now drama. If they don't show up, now
they don't know. And you know what? You know the clowns in that country. They'll say, "Look at him. Do you think a governor, a minister will come to you, clown? They because they feel like all these criminals.
Bigger than courts. Former government is bigger than the courts. All these guys are bigger than
the way. The way Nigerians think, I'll just look at them. I'll be like, see, our people, wow, okay. But I don't really blame them because a lot of us, if not for pay along, we were cool. I mean, some of us had that kind of a thinking. Some of us have that kind of a thinking, thinking like, someone is bigger than something or this. We don't know that law itself is bigger than everybody.
It should be bigger than everybody. Law should be bigger than all.
The law is bigger than every goddamn person.
Nnamdi Kanu is saying that Nigeria is not a real place. If you are thinking that they do, okay, now I'll prove to you that this is a lawless place. Do you understand? That
is what he's trying to do to them. This guy is trying to bring them out, but they will play into his hand. And they are just about to start. He will play into his hand, he will rubbish them, and then you say, oh yeah, put me anywhere you want to put me now. Yeah, just drop me there. Because he has been there since 2021. We are in 2025. 4 years, still counting. And he's not even looking to coming out anytime soon. So he himself is ready to stay there.
Solitary confinement. 5th year won't kill me. 6th gun won't kill me.
Exactly. So he's ready to stay there.
If you're out there and you are looking at this news and you're like, what is wrong with this guy? Now you supposed to check yourself. There is something not wrong with you.
I'm telling you, he's setting them up.
They are lawless people. They won't obey any court order. They won't obey any court
order. They won't obey because they feel they are big.
Why is he going to try to prove anything to anybody? To prove what?
I used to say something, Maegun.
Yeah.
Is it that most Nigerians don't see some videos of these politicians when they leave Nigeria and come abroad, and maybe someone mistakenly jam them and begin to disgrace them? Don't you see how cold they become? Don't you see how they become like an orphan? They can't say shit because what? They know they are in a country that has law. So if they fuck up, the law will fuck them up. So they don't want to fuck up. But once they go back to the shores of that Nigeria, they feel like, oh yeah, I'm in my kingdom.
Royalty.
And who makes them feel that way? It is still same you people that look at them as big men, big teeth, big olori purukus, big ashiris.
One by one.
Once those guns are withdrawn from the back of these people, you test them and see. They are just kolofo. If you are looking for kolofo,
honestly,
you know what they call kolofo? Nothing. Konko. Outside we call them konko.
You know what
nothing there inside. They are empty barrels.
I call them little men with power. Very, very soft-skinned people. Right? With ego tripping. You know, their egos are so large, they are so bigger than them that they are so little. And that is why you see
the people
police IG using his position. The person, the Inspector General of Police of the whole country, using his position to kidnap people because they said something on social media.
You see, the another problem here is you see the security bar. Most of now will be security personnel for Nigeria, and I never say anything. Because the day most of you begin to reason and say, look, if they don't come to these people something, that you can feel like, oh, I've taken an oath. No. You never took an oath to defend thieves. You never took an oath to defend criminals. You took an oath to defend the country, to defend the people, to defend the sovereignty of that nation, not criminals. So if you, as a person, as a personnel, you see people coming for those people, and you create space, you did not betray anybody. Rather, you did what is right because you are now defending that oath that you took to defend the country. And these people are the ones working against the country. And instead of you to defend the country, you are now defending them against the people that are suffering. So, I mean, you personnel should think twice, because it's not even favoring none of you either. You are not, you can't feed well. You cannot do nothing for yourself. They don't pay you good. What else? No, let me leave it at that.
Bless you, Baba. I appreciate
it. Baba, say Danjuma, kajida tinka, kagemun de su akiola ne yewandi. Suna lafiya ko?
They will hear. Thank you. I have a good one. I know you will do that, so I'm not going to fall for it. We'll find one, eh?
Oh yeah, Baba.
So that's Ahmed there, ladies and gentlemen. I have another caller, so maybe I won't even be going into the other part of this broadcast. We could have it this way and wrap it up in another few minutes. So, how you doing there, bro?
All hell Biafra, all hell Odudua.
All hail Biafra, all hail Odudua. How you doing today?
I'm great. Beautiful day here. I'm in New York, Long Island, New York right now. It's really beautiful out here, sunny.
Right.
So just enjoying your show as I'm riding along. You know, another stellar performance as usual. You know, nonstop. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you get the energy. I just don't know how you do it. Point blank. It's amazing. I mean, it's so motivational because, you know, any topic dealing with this zoological disease called Nigeria, you know, it's very heart draining. Everything about it just sucks the life out of you. And you just manage every day to still come out and put out something for the people, you know, to desensitize their mind, you know, in this journey, in this fight that we need to continue, you know, to liberate ourselves from this mental slavery that they have bestowed upon us, you know, or bestowed upon us by this wicked, you know, entity called Nigeria and their puppet master British, you know. Thank you for everything that you do, you know, and keeping the flames, you know, for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where so many people have deserted because, the morale is low. Now they just desert and run and hide. Thank you so much for what you do, you know.
We need to keep holding the line. You know, something that people like us are doing, right, is that sometimes you wish that we have more visibility and all that, right? However, what we are doing is so crucial, so important, and I've come to think of it myself, right? So we are the people left still holding the line together. You get what I mean? Together, like pulling it, because we know that sooner or later everybody will get back on the line, and it will be easier to pull together again. So until then, we'll keep holding. We'll keep holding.
Yes. Yes, it's not easy, and history will show and will tell how you played a key role in this. You may not see it now, but you really played a crucial role. I'm telling you. And all the, you know, our United States of the Mayagu General community, you know, everyone put the...
In case if you have forgotten, right, ours is called the temple, and you, as a Templar yourself, so we are in the temple of truth. Everything else is just extra, and we're happy for our community, aren't we?
Yes, it's been. I mean, it's very healing, you know, for everyone to put the differences and all the facade that they put in our heads and just come together as one, like-minded, to just move forward, because it's the benefit of all of us, you know, for our future unborns and everything, you know, because what these people have done, they have ruined so many lives, and we have to repair it. You know, this generation will have to, you know, change that course and steer this ship to the right destination. And for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it was beautiful to see Sowore and Mazi together. I mean, this thing right now, the worst mistake they ever did is allowing this to happen, for them to meet Oh my goodness!
In that moment where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was telling Sowore to be strong, and I'm like, no, Sowore should be telling him to be strong. Like, be strong. We are here for you. But he was the one saying people should be strong. That's some level of, you know, elite character that sometimes you need to go process and say what was running through his mind, what could be going on through his head, and the first message you could give to somebody like Sowore that is actually outside was that be strong, just be strong. I was like,
it's a statesman. It's a statesman, you know. And the thing is, I've mentioned it many times. I've been in the presence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and there's something just extraordinary, just a spirit. There's some kind of energy field around this man when you're in his presence.
Right.
And it's something. There's something about him. I'm not saying it because I'm from Biafra. I'm from like Mayego, you gotta be. I know you're going to meet Mazi once he comes out.
I could imagine. I've sat myself wondering why, because I've, you know, I'm like a collector, right? I go everywhere. So I have seen the reactions of the Arewans whenever Nnamdi Kanu's name is mentioned, and I'm like, why does his name strike so much fear into the heart of people who is got nothing to do with, 100% nothing to do with them? Like, why would they then? Like, there must be something that name actually carries that gets some of these guys who ordinarily were celebrating that he's been, kidnapped, is being kept somewhere, and then it was like every other problem they have in Nigeria wouldn't be a biggie, but he listened to Nnamdi Kanu, scares them to death. I don't understand why. Because there must be something with that name. Except for those who like him, that like, no, there is nothing. Ask those who are having sleepless night because of Nnamdi Kanu's name. Ask those who are swearing over a dead body, Nnamdi Kanu must not be released, and they are not even from the eastern Nigeria. They've got nothing to do with Nnamdi Kanu, but yet they are so passionate. They feel so strong about this scam, and I'm like, Baba, come, Megida, Zo, what's happen? Go. What's this Nnamdi Kanu do you? Say, but Nnamdi Kanu is asking for Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu said he's going to kill Fulani. I said, but is that wrong to ask for Biafra? Like, you are not from Biafra now. I mean, what is your own? I said, no, I hate him. I said, you would have to explain. There must be something around that name. Sincerely.
I mean, the longer they hold him, the more worse it gets for Nigeria. The longer they hold him, the worse it gets. It's already worse for them. They're shaking in the boots. They're panicking. Just the showing, the amount of people that showed up for that protest on Monday. Oh my God, the whole place is shaking upside down. The Nigeria House in New York City, they're shaking.
They want to see what is coming next. I promise you. And I won't say much than that.
Mayego, yes, the last time I was there for the protest, I couldn't make it Monday. A guy that was working in that Nigeria House just did one of those quick things, like whatever you guys are doing, continue to do it. It's working. This is somebody in the Nigerian House in New York City on 2nd Avenue that said this to us. So, people, you cannot stop. All hell Biafra, all hell Oduduwa.
All hell Biafra, all hell Oduduwa. Bless you, bro. Okay, you have a very good one yourself. And enjoy the sunshine.
Yes, I will, definitely. For me and you, I will definitely.
Okay, enjoy. See, I dash you mine. Enjoy mine with yours. Double.
Yes.
Have fun. All right? So I have another call line again. Here. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello, Baba. Ọmọ Banle Balogun ada fún ẹ bàbá, ada fún ẹ. Akiri bàbá Olenu bàbá. In fact, Mayegun, me, I'm not going to lie.
I'm catching up from all the conversations people have been having because I've been busy with work today, so I couldn't get the.
So you are cheating on your employee.
But from what people have been saying, I can gather what's been going on, and then I read the description as well, so it tells me what I need to know.
An idea
and I'm going to, yes. I am going to start with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself. Yeah, because one of the callers spoke about him. I think it's about 10 years ago, if no more than that, when I first saw one of his videos. I was one of those people, I didn't like him. I was like, why is he talking like this? Why is this man so rude? He's very rude. Why is he like this? And then, when you listen to what he's been saying, and then still now, you will see why he's been like that. I'm going to tell you something. Please. There was a photo of a Sowore that I saw today. And the description was like, this man is not actually Yoruba. It's not even Yoruba. We don't know where he's got his name from. His tribe is on this side, from this side, or from those states. They're actually like, there's an Olori Burukuni. When you see people fighting for you, that is when you want to know the exact where he comes from. It's like, it's not even Yoruba. This guy is not even Yoruba. Olori Burukuni. If I want to speak Olori Burukuni say, all these Unuku people, they have got nothing better to do with their side. If you go and look at the way they come across with their argument. Like one of your callers said earlier, you'll be talking to them about grass, they'll be talking about sand, you'll be talking to them about sugar, they'll be talking about
salt.
Or they'll be talking about salt. Do you understand me? What where do they come from? Got to do with what his messages are.
All those reflections are deliberate, too. Don't think they are stupid. They are not stupid, though.
Of course.
That's why when you see something, and they start saying, what do you mean?
We have a big problem.
A Yoruba man that is talking like this. How should I be talking? Hang on, come. How do you think I should be talking? As a Yoruba man, you are supposed to support your own Yoruba, fellow Yoruba. You should not be it's Yoruba, but I'm talking about what affects everybody now.
Yes,
affects you.
And I like what that guy said.
Or you think
the last caller, he was like,
saying that.
Yeah. And now, I like what that caller said. On this platform, your tribe, where you come from, does not matter. And you say this all the time, Maegu. Injustice towards one is injustice against everybody.
For person who gets sense.
Do you get what I'm saying? For person who get brain, for people, and Baba, and I'm going to use another one of your sayings as well. The things going on in Nigeria, you can see that the poverty, the level of it in that Nigeria, it's affected people's brain as well. People can't think properly anymore. People don't know their right from left anymore. Especially those APC followers. Which is so saying. Do you understand me now? In that kind of a system, okay, another example is this. Look at that guy that defended himself against Fulani terrorists. They killed him. But we got people in that country that are stealing billions, that are doing this, doing that, bandits. We've got bandits, but we've got terrorists coming out saying that we've given all these people up. Did you see the sheer amount of those people? In Campbell, we have a big problem in that country. Have you seen the number of people? Because
local government chairman, they attend
ceremony
of a bandit
money of a terrorist, terrorist leader.
They do wedding. Like
nǹkan ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ń lu yẹn nǹkan ti ṣe wọ́n ń lu yẹn ní gidi gan. So now tell me, how are they not going to be confident in recruiting more? These people their numbers have increased. Baba, They have increased. I know when we started talking about this thing, me and my wife, we went back to Nigeria in 2015 or thereabouts, Baba. This was when my Duguri one first started. I told my property is like, if they try anything Southwest, look at it now. Look at it now.
Did you see that man?
These people are in their they're in their hundreds of thousands now. They are in their hundreds of thousands. When you put them all together, and it's not a joke.
You are right.
It is not a joke. And this is this. Yes, Baba, this is the same thing. This is the same thing Mazi is telling us.
Wait, 10 years ago, true, right?
Yes.
When Nnamdi Kanu was telling all of us about everything that people are being told to get used to now, Nnamdi Kanu it was sounding like an alarmist. They said something. He's just trying to incite the people. All this thing is talking. All this madness where they do Boko Haram, all this thing for naught. And they don't bring out to the south too. If they bring out to the south like this, Nigeria go.
It is there now. What have they done?
Some now.
It is there now. It is there now. It is there now. You are Simon Basori, Babati, you are Simon Basori. Personally, you are paid. You, Maegu, you are paid on this platform that we are talking about. This is where we heard it all. You are paid them.
Yes.
Do you understand me now? So it's not like it's not going to affect you. If people sorrow, you say, anybody, you don't have to be anywhere. It will affect you. It will affect anybody. Maegu, have a good evening, Baba. And regards to Aguka and the kids.
And
nice one. Thank you very much.
See, everybody look back collects. It's just all about how many of you are willing to speak up. Or better still, pretend that as long as it stays not happening to you or it doesn't happen to you, maybe it's just been exaggerated, but you are seeing it every now and then, raw, especially on Maegun's diary, political, where we do not actually have the luxury of sugarcoating it. You know what I mean? Here is a caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
General.
Ma.
No. You know, good afternoon. Let me greet you first. Good afternoon. I greet everyone. Yeah. How is the family doing?
Well, we thank God. And yours?
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Well.
Let me start by the last thing you said, then the caller said. I was going to ask you that, did you see that video of the wedding ceremony? Yeah. That all these, the terrorists that they attended it, and they were all armed with these guns. I was going to ask you that, did you see the video? Because I saw it.
I've shared it on my diary. You know anything?
Oh, maybe I missed it.
If I miss anything, I'll come back with loaded update later. Somehow, right? We've done that here. It's in Faskari. The place is called Faskari in Katsina State. Faskari local government area. The local government chairman is a special guest of honor at that wedding.
I'm telling you. And they were like, some of them wore this army uniform and what's it called? And the police uniforms, right? And their weapons. Imagine.
They normalize my lady.
They're not using it. They didn't
10 years ago, right? Okay, maybe 15 years ago, if somebody says, hey, I see something, I see Nigeria, where terrorists will be having so much, they will say this one don't matter.
They will say you don't matter,
like a possible Nigeria. You don't say we are very comfortable saying something is not possible.
Yeah. Not possible.
Then it will now happen. When it happens, we will now say, hey, God help us. So, God, now only God will help us now.
Benny, that is it. It's only God will be crying that He will help us. Want a wedding. And they're doing it open place. And you see them with their bike, without their bike. You know? On their bike.
Anybody being pursued?
With God.
No.
Not that they're scared, not that they're doing it privately, not that they're hiding themselves. They're doing it. Hey, God, in Nigeria. And when we talk now, they will say they are president.
Right? I said something yesterday. I shared a video, and it was a very horrible video, man, right? It was this lady, they kidnapped her in what they call the something camp in Auchi, all right, in Edo State. And guess what? They took her, and she's been with them for like a week now. So they made a video where she was begging for people to, please, they said they want 20 million and all that, right? So they made that video and they uploaded that video, right? Now, while everybody is so worried, God, this country, they will kill this girl. God knows what they have done to this girl. Do you know something? In that comment, we have Nigerians who said, to start with, that video, when you make a video and you upload it anywhere, there's a geomarker tracking or something that will tell where that video was made, all right? And what network they used in uploading it. Where? You get now. So, another thing, in that same comment, Nigerians, somebody said, with the look of this video, number one, with the look of the video, the surrounding looks like it's very early morning because you could hear the sound of birds like shio in the morning, very early. And they said that place could also be a hilly place because if you look at the feet, they said if you look at the feet of the lady, it was swollen, meaning she's been trekking hilly place, right? So see this description, 3 descriptions. They said if government is actually looking for these guys, they will find.
Definitely. Definitely. They are not why are we going back? Why are we going? Why are we going back?
So just enter bush. So just say, are you mad? Nigeria police.
Why are we saying this? Why are we saying this? Is it not a crime to just you are not in army, anything, you're not in any force, and you carry gun automatically. Yeah, you carry gun automatically with you wear what's this? The uniform, army uniform, everything. Can't they arrest them? They did that openly.
People that are
they did this openly. Yeah, they did that openly. You understand? They're not hidden. The government is not looking for them. No one is looking for them. They are doing their thing. At least they make this their peace, whatever. Don't share. Was it last month or 2 months ago? So what are we saying? We shouldn't even talk about looking for them. They're not. It's so obvious. So and another thing I like to say. Yes. Honestly, when I saw Sowore and Mazi
Nnamdi Kanu,
together, of themselves, I was like, wow, it was quite emotional. You understand? Because that is the thing that I believe should happen. Even if you want Nigeria to be like, to be divided, separated, you understand? We have to forget about all these tribalism thing. You understand? Let's tackle, let's tackle the problem. We are all fighting the same. We have common enemy. Let's just fight the common enemy together before we now decide what to do. Next. You understand? Because if you are in this thing and they're using us against each other, right? And then how are we going? That means we're going nowhere. They will keep enslaving us. So people need to know this. Let's put our differences. Let's just put it aside. See what happened in that court today. They see each other. They were happy together. You can see their new love between them. The reality between them. You can see it. And the Mazi was saying,
ourselves down because we're going to need ourselves one way or the other. We're tearing ourselves apart because we don't agree on some political kind of ideologies or whatever. It's not in our own interest, though. It is in the interest of those who are divided.
People. That is what they want. These people should learn. People should think. That is what these people want. They want us to be divided. They want us to fight each other. They want us to criticize each other so that we won't be together. No. You understand? And now that
we will never have the number to really face them.
No. Yeah, there's power in numbers. There is power in numbers. What happened in America recently? this, I forgot this, where they hold what happened, the protest they did in America.
Oh,
they said
last year election, their November election, right?
Yeah. So they said the turnout, was like 7 million. You understand? So definitely when you come out, no, it's not the election. No, recently I listened to the. I saw it on. Alright.
No king protest. You mean?
No king protest. Thank you. No king protest. You know,
you have to give it to America. And then you need to give it to the Europeans. But Americans, when it comes to this, their protest and all of that, no, you have to give it to them. Because it is right in their constitution. Politicians can't take that away from them, even if they don't agree with them.
Exactly.
They will bring their soldiers.
People out there, everywhere. You see people, lots of people out there.
Yep.
You know? So, but that's the zoo. Even zoo is more organized than that place.
Tell me about
You understand? So, yes, zoo is more organized, honestly. Even animals, they're more organized than Nigeria. Because even Nigerians now, they don't know what they want. They don't know how to go about things. They can't even think rightly. They put them in that corner. They put them inside. They cage them. They've already caged their brain. The brain is, they've turned the brain. The brain is not working properly the way it's supposed to work. You understand? So it's so sad. It's so sad. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Because we've had a very good afternoon as well. So thank you.
Right. Yes, thank you. So take care. All right. Bye. Bye. You too.
So indeed, the lone lady caller this afternoon would want us to reflect, all right, and see the power in us, shelving our differences and coming together in solidarity and imagine what we can do. Here is another caller. Hello.
Yeah, my good diarist.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning from here, from America.
Good morning to you, Mazi. How are you? And how is
Thank
America
you
this
very
morning?
much. Yeah. I'm calling you from Ohio. I'm just watching you on YouTube now, right away. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, okay? Please. Everybody can hear you too, by the way. Go on.
Okay. Thank you very much. My name is Vox Populi Vox Dei.
The voice of the people is the voice of God.
Is the voice of God. Yes.
Vox Populi Vox Dei.
Vox Dei. Yeah. That's my name. Honestly, I've been your fan all along for years ago, but for some time now I've not been, calling. When I call, I will not get you. So I appreciate your good work you are doing for humanity, honestly.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate your good work. I love you so much. Let me put it that way, because you are working for everybody. You are not working for you. You are not like those people that said I am a Yoruba. I must support Yoruba. Those people are this thing. Even if some people call you and say you be Igbo, or they mess you up, you are doing as if you are Igbo. You are Igbo. What God sent us here, God.
Igbo, right? If they say I'm doing like say I'm Igbo, right? That's what they always. That one is still like guessing. They don't tell me say my papa na Igbo. They've done programs. They've gone on their own YouTube channels to say me, Mayegun, that they should check my blood. They've confirmed that my father is Igbo and my mother should be Igbo. I'm like, I come from a very reputable family in Ijebu. He don't know him papa. If he know him papa, he not dey proud of him papa. He's even worse. He not dey proud of him mama. Me, I know my father, I know my father. We have a very reputable family. They don't call me Igbo. I don't come in. Maybe today. Oh.
That's it.
It's crazy.
That is the same thing they are saying to Sowore now. That's the same thing they are saying to Sowore. Because God said that helping bringing your brother up. It's when you are compromising and despising person, you have shared to it.
That's right.
You are a victim to it. Because you compromise. I think this very tribal bigot will not help us at all.
They don't talk
Your forefathers. Yes, your forefathers have planted it in you, but you, the new generation now, have rejected it that everybody are one. And many of you have seen Igbo people, that Igbo people, they are not evil the way they said it. Well, I thank God how Babangida just came out at last now.
You know something,
and they say that that confusion they put, that they were the coup before the 60s. It's Igbo coup. It is not Igbo coup.
Because it's not.
That's why I have given a little relief for the people that love truth and honest, So, but what I'm trying to say is that I thank God Almighty that brought Nnamdi Kanu. They are holding Nnamdi Kanu there now because he exposed them.
That's right.
Their Islamization and their Islamization. Nnamdi Kanu exposed them with the so-called Britain that have planted it, that have caused this very uncalled for marriage, honestly. This persecution, not marriage, it's persecution. So that is the reason why. That is why they still holding Nnamdi Kanu. And that's why Malami said that they would have killed him. They are regretting not to kill him in Kenya for bringing him down to Nigeria. They will be killing him gradually till he gave up. They didn't know that it's God that brought him. When you are in the path of God Almighty, nothing will happen to you. You are in the truth. You are in the line of truth. Nobody will kill you, because God said that you just said the truth, and the truth will set you free. That is what kept Nnamdi Kanu alive till today. May God be glorified. May his name be glorified. And I know they will not succeed in killing him.
No. I just will get to that stage. Like he's been with them for 10 years, back and forth.
Yes.
They have reached the end of their own shenanigans. They just don't know how to wriggle out of it now. So we'll see how far. But they can't kill him anymore.
Yeah, and again, the Southeast politicians, shame unto them, because they know that they have no regard at all. And they say that when Nnamdi Kanu comes out, they are irrelevant. Nobody believes it. No. That is their jealousy. That's all. But I thank you so much. Let me not waste much of your time, because I continue doing your job. Continue doing your job. God will continue to protect you
as well.
The other time you were sick. Yeah, the other time you were sick, I continue praying to you, so nothing will happen to you. Even if they are throwing you arrow, it will not happen, because when they got to Nnamdi, when they auditioned Nnamdi Kanu, I told God Almighty that instead Nnamdi Kanu will not follow us to go to Biafra, not to give us Biafra. So telling Nnamdi Kanu, and I will have been using some 35 for Nnamdi Kanu since that very time till today, that oppose those who opposes Nnamdi Kanu, and fight those, oh Lord, and fight those that fight Nnamdi Kanu. That time I use it for Nnamdi Kanu every day, and God must answer our prayer. So continue your good job. I will actually telling Yoruba people to know what is right. Because these people, they want to jump both of our heads together. When they jump the heads together, then now they will be rejoicing. You know,
I don't think
what they did.
We can see through all of that now.
Yes.
We just need to keep pushing.
What they did to
making sure that
we
detoxify the system as they are doing their toxicity, right? We will keep detoxifying it. Tell people what they need to know, what they must know. Mazi, thank you so much.
You could remember what they did to Hausa people. They just use the younger ones to finish Hausa people. That's what they are trying to do to us. But God forbid, we will not allow them.
We all know that those who politicize this whole thing, right? They will also have their own day, right? The table will turn over. Yes. But until then,
thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yep. Enjoy the rest.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I will continue to call you because I always follow you every day.
I appreciate talking to you, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Yeah, Vox Populi, Vox Day.
Yeah. So, Vox Populi, Vox Day. Bless you, sir. So our time is up. In order for me to save energy, right? Make us save energy for later tonight so that I won't miss you tonight, right? So I'm going to leave the rest of my list. I'm going to leave that for the evening, okay? So thank you so much for your time. Please like the broadcast. That should be the first thing to do anyway, but most of the time people just watch and just kind of don't do anything. Even if you're watching Mayegu on TV, because from my own data, it says that 24% of my viewers actually prefers to watch Mayegu on TV. The rest of you uses other devices like your phones, your tablets, and others, right? So those are easy to tap and like, right? But the TV part is like you need to use the remote control. Move the mouse under that YouTube and then like it. It's quite easy. I'm going to see you another time. And that is going to be later this evening. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. And good afternoon.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Mayegun dayari politico. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti máa kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Ayé Súrákì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Ayé Súrákì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Ayé Súrákì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Ayé Súrákì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súrákì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ayé Súrákì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súrákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súrákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súrákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súrákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súrákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súrákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súrákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súrákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lérí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ̀lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súrákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súrákì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súrákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súrákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.